So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And we're underway. And it's Fabregas. Willian looks to slip it through. Massive leap! It's there!
Right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. That's not the cross he had in mind. David Luiz tries the route one option, out wide to the right. Willian, he scores! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Hazard battles to win it back. Now the pass. Heads it! Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Dealing with the pressure. Back of the net! Oh, never in doubt.
Well, that was a big pressure kick, and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
It's come loose. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's made certain that won't get through. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Now it's Batshuayi. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. What about it?
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Courtois reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Who's going to make this theirs? Willian, he's made sure that that won't get through. That's Piliqueta. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Well weighted. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Zuma cuts it out. And it's Fabregas. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Cesc Fabregas. It's a good-looking cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oscar gets it back. Now it's Costa. Looks to slip it through. Oscar. He's had a go! Superb from Diego Costa! And they get themselves in front! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
That's Piliqueta. Now it's Willian. It's Willian! Conte tries to get it forward quickly. Conte. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ivanovic Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Willian. Now the pass. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Oscar. Oscar. Ball's loose. Who's getting there?
Says Fabregas. Can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues.
And he gobbles up the chance! And they are disappearing out of sight! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic. Listen, it's up.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Cesc Fabregas. The referee's awarded a free kick. Willian with a real chance here. Conte. Now it's Willian. Willian plays it backwards, and they'll try again. That is wayward.
He was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of the second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Conte. Ivanovic goes long and forward. Zuma with the ball through. Azar passes it through. Now it's Costa. Conte. And it's Diego Costa. Ivanovic. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Cesc Fabregas pumps it upfield. Decent looking ball. Costa. It's a loose ball. Diego Costa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Costa looks like a good ball through. Willian. Zuma does well there, alert. Aimed long and direct. Willian looking to get on the end of this. Azar, spoon forward. And it's Azar, looks to slip it through. And the shot! Really smart interplay.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play, difficult to deal with.
Throw it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Costa. Now it's Mikel. Now it's Costa. Can he score? They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Cesc Fabregas looks to dink one in. Conte tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Who's going to make this theirs? Pedro. Willian. Conte pumps it upfield. Conte. Diego Costa has a swing at it. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Pedro pumps it forwards. And it's Fabregas. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Diego Costa plays it out to the wing. Willian. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mikel gets it back. Fabregas. Right through the middle. Chance. Superb from Diego Costa. They are running riot here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
4 in the game, he is the man. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Batshuayi. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Ball is over the line. Cesc Fabregas. Oscar pushes it out wide. Now the pass. Played out to the wing. He's in space and looking for options. Cesc Fabregas passes it through. Pedro. It's a throw. Oscar. He slid it through. It's there! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
He's put it wide. And that's that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Hello and welcome to the Estadio Urbano Caldera here in the Villa Belmiro neighbourhood of Santos. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would think Diego Costa. Not only does he do a good job with his back to goal, he does a better job facing goal through his willingness to run behind defences. A provocateur with a villainous reputation, but so effective.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Oscar. He's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Oscar tries to get it forward quickly, aimed wide, and he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Willian, looks to slip it through. Top save! That shot was travelling. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's Willian. Willian decides to play it back. Can he find a finish? Yes, he can! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Azpilicueta passes it through. Now the pass. Oscar with the ball through. Azpilicueta tries running with the ball at his feet. David Luiz. Conte, and the through ball is intercepted. Conte looking for options. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Diego Costa has set up one goal so far. Oscar. Looks like a good ball through. Conte. And it's Azar. Oscar. Cesc Fabregas. Oscar. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
And he's cut it out. Conte goes long and forward. Aimed long and direct. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Batshuayi clears it out of harm's way. Matic pumps it upfield. Zuma gets into the right position to intercept. And he's on his way! Well, they can break here. Tries a through ball. How about it? Oscar. Costa played out to the wing. Azar looking to get on the end of this. Zuma gets it away. Diego Costa did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Played out to the wing. That's not going to find its target. Cesc Fabregas. That is Conte. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And the first half is done. So they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Needed a better pass there. Willian knocks it towards the front. They'll try from distance. Conte. Batshuayi. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Lofted into the middle. Oscar tries the route one option. Oh, good interception. Azar. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Fabregas. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? Spoon forward. Hazard has come loose. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oscar. Cesc Fabregas with the ball through. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Oscar. Thrust towards the front line. Cesc Fabregas passes it through. That intervention was very necessary. Courtois can hoist it clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Mikel. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Diego Costa. Superb from Diego Costa! And they get themselves in front!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And it's Batshuayi. Pedro. A real chance to break. Looks like a good ball through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Pedro pumps it forwards. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Diego Costa. Now it's Batshuayi. Has a look and has a go. Batshuayi, Diego Costa, Oscar. Diego Costa, now it's Oscar. Pedro has it in a wide position, so what next?
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
Azpilicueta tries to get it forward quickly. Defenders on the back foot. Batshuayi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Mikel. Mikel with a long pass. Has a swing at it! He scores! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Out to the left it goes. Hazard. Could have here their final chance. Defence has got rid of that. Is it in? Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Who's going to make this theirs? Fabregas. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now it's Batshuayi. And that is that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.